I heard when you own it, reality will show it. When you stop speaking, I feel like when you stop moving in the opposite direction of what you say you want or what you know to be true about your life, that's when your reality will start showing you what you know to be true, but you have to own it. And the only way to fully own something is to embody it, is to be that, to show up like that. So own it in your words and your actions. It was a big message for YouTube, the reading I gave today. And it came through as needing to let go of your mind and just go with the flow. Because I talked about it in another reading, actually. Before that, and the message was talking about how, why does it keep losing me? That's why I stopped it the first time. And I don't understand why, because the message, like, I heard it clear as day before I came up on here. And then it just disappeared, went away. It was about being disciplined in your thoughts. It was about 2, 3, 4 on my clock as well, and 1, 2, 3. So when I looked down, that was wild. It was about owning your thoughts and being disciplined in your thoughts and taking accountability for the fact that your life looks how it does right now because you're not disciplining your thoughts. Your life is reflecting what you've been thinking. So what is reality reflecting you? 1:44 on my clock. That's the final part. It's like I feel like you've been practicing your intuition. You've been working on your intuition. You've just been working on trusting yourself and feeling safe to trust yourself, right? That's all fine and well. You're remembering who you've always been. And don't allow your intelligence now to get in the way of this process. The only thing you need to do is simplify what you've already been doing. 2:13 on my clock, trust your path. The only thing you need to do now is simplify all of these practices, all of these ways of being that you've been forcing into your reality. Because I feel like, again, the overconsumption of spiritualism. You need to do this in order to get this. Do this to get that. Do what works for you, right? Instead of forcing your way into this state by actions, by trying to change a cause with a cause, you need to just take a step back, analyze the paradigms that you've been perpetuating. What's your dominant frequency? How are you choosing to show up in this world? Just heard visibility again. So if you're someone who's pursuing a life of visibility, how are you choosing? What's your frequency when you get up in front of this camera? Is it coming from a place of trying to get what you want, which is desperation, or all of those low vibrational feelings in between? Or are you showing up like your true self, like the one who actually wants to be seen? And that was a part of the message. I think it was yesterday or today, 3 to 9 on my clock, talking about you have to claim it. You gotta claim what's yours. If you think that this visibility, this life that you're supposed to live is for you, if you know that to be true, it's time to claim it. You can't, and it's like I heard in the message earlier, you're in alignment though. It's like you're in alignment, but the last part to this full alignment process is your mind, is the way you're choosing to show up in this world. Because the way you think about yourself in relation to what you want isn't a match. Who you think of yourself as, the beliefs that you hold about yourself in relation to money, in relation to visibility, in relation to feeling safe, to just trust your intuition, to trust the path that you're on because you've created it. In relation to that hasn't changed much. That's why you experience some of your manifestations and then you get breadcrumbs and then it's nothing. And then you experience some manifestations, breadcrumbs, then it's nothing. And now you're trying to change your external with all these actions, burning out. You're trying to do more without just doing less. Think differently. Your subconscious is projecting the reality that you're experiencing because of the thoughts that you're choosing to continuously tell it. The universe is not watching you. It's responding to you. So how are you choosing? What's the frequency that you're giving out? What's the frequency that you're putting out? Is it coming from a state of lack and desperation, of limitation, of restriction? When you go to manifest, like, we're always manifesting, right? All the circumstances that we're experiencing, you manifested it. You manifested it. Now it's about consciously being able to do that. Can you remain in this state long enough in order to manifest the life that it is that you want? How do you remain in the state long enough? By thinking it. Think your way into the state, just like you've done before. Now it's time to be disciplined in that way of thinking and stay in the state, no matter what your 3D is telling you. That's what you need to focus on right now. Because when you own it, your reality will show it. But you have to own it from a mental level first, because that's the only way reality is going to truly show it. Your reality feels like it hasn't changed much because your perception of self hasn't changed much. The way you looking at yourself hasn't really changed much. You need to start telling yourself, when you go to affirm for this life that you want, when you go to affirm for a higher vibrational state, you're going to be met with resistance, and that's natural. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It means that these negative emotions, these negative paradigms in relation to the positive life that you're speaking into you, you feel like subconsciously it has power over you. You feel like subconsciously this is something that is you. Even though you know that what you're affirming, what you're speaking into you, the life that you're speaking into you is the truth. So you need to fix that. Just talk to yourself. Act like you know. Literally just sit here and talk to yourself. Okay, you feel some resistance when you tell yourself the opposite story that you believe about yourself, even though this is the timeline you know you're meant to be in. You're met with some resistance. Talk to yourself. Okay, yeah. Talk to your subconscious. Literally talk to it. And I'm dead serious. You're supposed to be your best friend in this game of life. Talk to yourself and be like, yeah, I know. It's okay. I understand why you might feel like this. And that's the old story though, right? Because remember, now we're this, because you're always living in this state. You can't waver. Stop wavering. This is no time to waver. No time. Just heard no time. Get in alignment. That's it. Get in alignment fully. Mind, body, and spirit. Because the body and spirit are there. Your mind is lacking. Get in alignment. Talk to yourself. 11:11, as soon as I said that on my clock too. Yeah, I know we feel like this. It's all good though, because it's safe over here. And I like it over here. And this is old. You gotta start telling yourself, this is old energy. This is old. Talk to yourself like this. This is old. You don't even have no reason to feel like this. You're choosing to remain in this state that is showing you a reality that you don't want to experience, and you're trying to figure out why. And the only reason why is because you haven't changed the way you're thinking in relation to yourself. You don't have to change how you feel about your reality, about you. About you. Are you abundant? Are you joyful? Are you generous? Are you grateful? Like, what is your story? Are you someone that's highly valuable? Are you someone that's loved? Are you cherished? Do you feel worthy? Like, what's the story you're telling yourself? The moment you change the story about yourself, because your perception is the only thing that's creating reality, anything that you believe to be true about yourself is true. So that's it. The law of assumption. Whatever you assume to be is going to be, because that's how much power you have. Literally, that's it. All these other, because what you assume to be true is true. No, it's because, yeah, that's how powerful you are. Your assumption is going to create reality. Now, what are you assuming every single day about yourself? Look, reality. About yourself. Is money hard to make? Do you think you have to work for a job? Well, change that assumption. And your reality will change. And you didn't do anything to change but your thoughts. All you did was change your thoughts. You didn't even move a muscle. That's why people can manifest from their bed, because they reside in the state mentally. And that's the only thing that matters. It's your own Mo. Act like you know. Act like you know. Act like you know. And if my content has ever supported you in any type of way, mentally, emotionally, led you, motivated, leaded you, sorry, leaded, that's not a word, led, comforted you, anything, please join the MOGUL'S mission below. We're distributing over 5,000 copies of MOGUL'S Method into the collective to educate people on stuff like this. So I love you. I hope this helped. Get a copy. Link in the description below.